Well, this is Mark Cooper then ahead of Crawley at home. Mark, 4-0 up at Salford last week. What's that done for the mood of everyone in the camp in training this week?
Always nice to win, and to win in that matter, of course, it lifts everybody's spirits, and as you'd expect, it's the training ground's been a good place to be. But we need to remember you're only as good as the last game. The last game was Salford, but we have another game to come on Saturday, so we need to be in the same place after Saturday.
And how much can we expect the likes of Matty Stevens and Aaron Collins to kick on, having got themselves up and running now?
Well, that's the idea. Hopefully the goals have given them confidence. It's good to have Aaron back after some injury problems. So yeah, let's hope that's a start for them.
You've had a change of title this week. You're now head coach. What does it mean in your view?
It's not a lot different, really. I think the main difference is that I don't have to get too worried about making sure the pitch is in a good state, making sure that the training ground is right, making sure the change rooms have been cleaned, and things like that. I can concentrate that time that I would be doing on that, on making sure that I'm trying to work with a good young squad of players.
And so actually you can concentrate on the coaching, which, as we discussed a week ago, needs to happen because obviously you're doing that, you're taking on more of that yourself now.
Yeah, that's right. And like I say, not a lot's changed in terms of the football side.
And the players still call you boss or gaffer, do they?
Yeah, they do.
Excellent. Richard Hughes, obviously director of football now. I suppose the key thing there is that you've already proved that you can work together while he's been head of recruitment. How important is that?
Of course, it's important that you can work together. I mean, I think, not, like I say, there won't be loads of changes there. Rich will still do the recruitment with myself, and he'll just make sure that the off-field stuff, football stuff, is done a lot smoother rather than me having to worry too much about it.
And come transfer window time, I appreciate it's a couple of months away. Do you still tell him what sort of players you want, and it's then up to him to go and find them?
I think we have an outline of what kind of player we look for, and that won't really change. So depending on what we need, then that's the kind of player we'll try and recruit.
Crawley this weekend, how wary might they be after seeing what you did up at Salford?
I think knowing the manager that they'll concentrate on themselves. They're a very good attacking outfit, got a lot of threats. They're very aggressive in their football. They like to get the ball down, get it wide, and create overloads and create problems. It's a game that we're wary of, an opposition we're wary of, but one that we're really looking forward to playing against.
And you always say anyone can beat anyone else in this league. I suppose Crawley proved that better than most.
Yeah, they've had a good cup run, still in the Carabao Cup. They've had some good results in the league. I think they got a little bit unlucky last week. They had to play Walsall a few days after beating Stoke in the Carabao, and that might have drained them of a little bit of energy. But like I say, they're a good team, and we'll have to play well to win the game, like you do every week. You have to play well to win. It's a hard thing to do in this league, is to score goals and win a game.
Besley Barla's got 6 goals this season. Where do you rank him in League 2 strikers?
I know Bez from Birmingham, seen a lot of him coming through the ranks at Birmingham City. He's a wide player. He's not, I wouldn't say he's a forward, I would say he's a wide player. He plays wide on the left for Crawley and cuts inside on his right foot. That's something we aim to try and stop.
Obviously. And you talk about sort of how hard it is to win a game of football. Presumably it's hard also to put runs together, but that's what you want, isn't it? Because that's when, to cash in when the momentum's good.
Yeah, for certain. There's all different kinds of runs, isn't there? There's runs of not conceding goals. There's runs of not scoring goals. There's runs of doing a bit of both. I think there's runs of not being beaten. So as long as you're on one of those good kind of runs, then it's a good place to be.
Injuries, how's the squad?
All right, Faz Rawson's back, trained all week. He's fully fit and available now. So Carl Taylor's back from suspension. So yeah, we have a squad to pick from, and there'll be one or two that will be disappointed not to be involved on Saturday. But we then they then get the opportunity to play against Coventry on Tuesday.
Yeah, do you have to sort of plan the 2 games from this point, or is it just get Saturday out the way first?
Theoretically, yes, but the next game is the most important.
Thank you, good luck.
Thank you.
Mark, looking back to last Saturday, Ibu Adams really raised the bar in his own personal game. Is it now down to him to sort of keep those levels?
Yes, it is, but it's also down to me and the staff to make sure that we're giving him a framework to work from. I think he'll know what he needs to work on. He needs to tidy little bits and pieces up with the ball. But what he has got is incredible athleticism, pace, jumping ability, and can score. So that gives us a real good sort of footwork for us to go from.
Yeah, I thought on Saturday sometimes he reminded me a little bit of Patrick Vieira. Other people have said Steven Gerrard, but you know, he was really, really at it.
I think it's difficult to label them and give them what they're like, but it's important that he tries to be Ibu, and that's the key thing, is knowing his strengths. And we're trying to work with him like we do all the young players on a daily basis to make those strengths better, and to sort of iron out any weaknesses.
Yeah, there looks like there's a real bond with the players and on and off the pitch. I mean, Aaron Collins did that crazy run to the dugout, high-fived you, and then did some weird little dance. I'm not quite sure what that was about, but it's really nice to see.
Strange guy. Nice guy, but no, we're still trying to work out what that celebration was. I don't think he knows himself. It's something to do with an inflatable outside a shop, big sort of blow-up thing. So yeah, hopefully he's doing that again on Saturday.
Yeah, and again, mentioned Matty Stevens plays with his heart on his sleeve. That was a real tonic for him, wasn't it? Those 2 goals.
Yeah, I think that the way we played gave him more chance to run forward and run towards the goal and have more attempts on goal.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw some stats at you now. 8 clean sheets in 11 league games, 5 shutouts on the bounce. Couldn't be any better, really, could it?
Can always be better, Ash. We could have won some of those games. But look, we're in a good place. We're 1 point off the top of the league. I'm just hoping that the effort that our supporters put in away at Salford can be replicated when we play at home. And I think if we can get somewhere towards that, we're not asking a lot, but if we can get somewhere towards that, then we have more chance of winning the game than it being like a library.
Yeah, it was almost like a different set of supporters away. It just seems to be that way. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. Listen, if you support your team, support your team. Whether you're not keen on a certain player, a certain member of staff, the manager, support your team, you know. And surely if you want your team to do well, the best thing is for 90 minutes to get behind them and give everything you've got, like the players are trying to do, not be negative. We have more chance of winning the game.
Yeah. What will Crawley bring to the game on Saturday?
Attacking intent. They've had the most shots in the league. They've had the most shots from distance in the league. They've got one of the most productive players in the league in Bez Labala. So we have to be on our guard. We're fully respectful. I think that they're a really good team, and the manager's done a cracking job there, and we have to be full tilt. We'll have to be right at it to win the game.
Yeah. Just one more for me. I know everything's rosy in the garden at the moment, but do you have a look at the free agent market? Do you scan that at all?
Yeah, we're always looking good players. We're always looking for good players, and we have got a really small squad, and we're always looking. But at the minute, we're quite happy with what we've got.
Cheers.